Okay, the purpose of this lab will be to learn how to recognize the difference between a leg candle and a base candle. And this will help you identify imbalance and balance between institutional buyers and sellers. Now, the way this lab and other labs will run, I will give you instructions on how to do an exercise. I'll demonstrate the exercise, and then you'll pause the recording and perform the task at hand. Once you're finished, you'll unpause the video, and I'll provide the correct way of performing the exercise to give you the opportunity to see if you've done it correctly. Now, for the first part of this exercise, we will go through the chart and try to determine if the candles are either basing candles or leg candles. Okay? Again, leg candles represent imbalance between buyers and sellers. They are typically very bullish or bearish in appearance and close outside the range of the preceding candles. Leg candles should visually catch our eye as expanded range candles that are directional, meaning they showcase the strong movement of price in either a bullish or bearish direction. Basing candles, on the other hand, show supply and demand are balanced, are typically neutral in appearance, closing inside the range of preceding candles, and this is where institutions typically look to accumulate or distribute shares. All right, so I'll go ahead and pull up my chart. And we have our candles here, numbered 1 through 10. Here's candle 9 down here at the bottom. But you will have an opportunity to go through and identify whether or not these are either basing candles or leg candles. Okay, you can go ahead and pause the recording, and then I will present the correct answers. All right, just another moment. And the correct answers are, and here are the correct answers. All right. Candle 1 is a leg. It extends beyond or closes beyond the range of the previous candle, as does candle 2. Candle 3 closes in the range of 4. That makes it a base. You can also see the formation here. Candle 4 closes beyond the range of candle 5. And again, we see the formation, a rally, base, rally. Okay. Candle 5 closes in the range of candle 6. That makes it a basing candle. Candle 6 does close within the range of candle 7. However, candle 6 extends beyond the range of candle 5. Okay. This formation is a drop, base, rally. Okay, so this part is a little bit tricky. Candle 7 closes beyond the range of candle 8. Candle 8 closes within the range of candle 9, and candle 9 closes within the range of candle 10. Therefore, this candle 10 is obviously a leg candle, but that would make this formation a drop, base, rally. And then again, we have a drop, base, rally. So you might have gotten hung up on candle 6 and 7 just because of how we typically classify a basing candle. If it closes in the range of the previous candle, it makes it a base. But again, you want to look at the overall candle sentiment in relation to the candle formations around it. Okay, not just the two individual candles by themselves, but you want to look at the overall formation. And the overall formation here, again, we have a rally, base, rally. We have a drop, base, rally. And again, we have another drop, base, rally. Okay, it is possible to have two leg candles right next to each other. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But again, might have been a little bit tricky just looking at that initially. Okay, I'll pause the video and we will do another. All right, we have this chart set up here. We have numbers 1 through 7, 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 here. And then we also have a bonus question: which candle either 6 or 7, fills this gap. Okay. All right, so I'll give you a moment to take a look at that, and then I will go ahead and present the correct answers. All right, and the correct answers are and here are the correct answers. All right, candles 1 through 3, pretty obvious. These are all leg candles. They all close outside the range of the previous candle. And candle 4 and 5, fairly obvious. They both close within the range of the previous candle. That makes them basing candles. Candle 6 might have been a little tricky, but it is a base candle. Candle 7 closes outside the range of the previous candle. That makes it a leg candle. And the bonus as to which candle fills the gap would be candle 7. Price moves all the way up. And since candle 6 opened at 210.91, that means candle 7 would have had to at least come to $210.91, which means that it extends beyond the range of candle 6, making it definitely a leg candle, and meaning that candle 6 would close within the range of candle 7. Okay. Also, we can see that candle 6 does not extend beyond the range of these other candles, so it would not be considered a leg. It would also be a base. In fact, all of these candles in this general area here would be considered basing candles. All right. All right, now in the first part of this lab, we were looking at individual candles for the most part to determine if it was a base or a leg. Next, we will move into looking at the overall context, not just 1 or 2 candles, but rather a series of candles to see how they work together. So in the next part of this lab, we will look at areas of balance and imbalance on a price chart. All right, now we have this price chart here, and we have some areas of balance and imbalance marked off by these rectangles and squares, and then we have each section numbered 1 through 8, and you're going to go through this chart and see if you can identify areas of balance and see if you can identify areas of imbalance. All right, go ahead and pause the video. I will give you a moment or two, and then I will go ahead and display the correct answers. All right, just a moment longer, and the correct answers are, and here you can see the correct answers. Number 1, we have a balance. 2, we have imbalance. 3 is balanced. 4 is also balanced. 5 is imbalance. 6 is imbalance. 7 is balance. And 8 is imbalance. You will have the chance to do one more. Again, you can see rectangles drawn around a series of candles. This time you got a little more to do, numbers 1 through 10. You're going to go ahead and go through each one of these, and again, identify whether or not the area is an area of imbalance, or identify whether or not the area is an area of balance. Go ahead and pause the recording, and I will display the correct answers. All right, and the correct answers are, and here are the correct answers. Number 1 is imbalance. Number 2 is balance. 3 is imbalance. 4 is balanced. 5 is imbalanced, 6 is balanced, 7 is imbalanced, 8 and 9 are both balanced, and then 10 is imbalanced. All right, and again, you'll notice the distinction that all the areas or series of candles that are standing tall, or the area is marked as a taller rectangle, those are going to be your imbalanced areas. And then the areas where we have short but wide, those are going to be your balanced areas on the price chart. That will go ahead and conclude this particular lab. Before you move on, go to any chart in your preferred trading platform, practice identifying gaps as leg candles, and go ahead and complete the lab identifying the imbalance, which is the video in the lab that we just went through. All right. Hope to see you in the next video.